Focus. I'm Renee Cooper. I want to welcome you today right here in the middle of Greenwich Village. I have a great filmmaker to introduce to you. I'm Renee, and I'm here today with my dear friend Chris Notarile.
Yes.
How are you today?
I'm peachy.
Filmmaker extraordinaire, like director, screenwriter, editor, cinematographer, producer. I mean, you really do it all. And animator. You do animation as well. Tell me about just how you started in filmmaking. I know you attended the Visual Arts and Academy School. Tell me exactly what led you into your filmmaking genre.
I realized that animating was very meticulous, and as much as I love to draw, I didn't want to hate drawing. So I said, why don't I make a short film? And I made a short film, and I realized this is so much easier. I just tell people what to do, and they do it. I can make a career out of this.
Well, what's so interesting is that you actually have made a career out of this, and actually he has not done just one short film. Actually, you have more than 120 under your belt. How did you get those films done, low budgets and low time constraints?
Well, actually, we're closer to 200 short films. Yeah, I have a lot of time on my hands. The budgets are actually $0 at quite often. I just realized the easiest way to make movies is to do everything myself. So I make my costumes, I light my sets, and the more you do, the lower your budget is. So I learned that.
That's fantastic. So you challenge yourself in terms of getting the films out and done quickly, but you have a special caveat with yours. You have an online production company, and so people are able to see your films there. What led you in that direction?
I'm just not an idiot. I want exposure. The easiest way to get your movies out there is to put them in social medias where they can be seen. I realized that YouTube, when it came out at the time, I'm like, well, this is really low tech, but I'll give it a shot. And I did, and my first movies on YouTube, the compression was horrible. YouTube was a piece of shit at the time, and now it's progressed, and now as have my films, so I can get HD quality on YouTube, and I've built a fan base from it.
And to your credit, you've built a really large fan base. One of your films hit, and you had like what, 8 million hits with that film?
Collectively, I have 8 million hits. My highest rated film has over 1 million hits to it. Basically, I'd say my top 10 films, the lowest rated movie is in the 200,000 view mark, and the highest rated is in the 1 point something million mark. Fantastic.
What has that said to you in terms of how to move forward in the future? Do you think that you're going to do any theatrical releases at any point, or will you stick to the way that you've been getting your films out in the past?
Oh, hell no. Theatrical is totally determined based on your distributor. If I can get theatrical from who's, I totally would. I have already 2 features. Methodic, my first movie I did in 2007. That was it's on DVD. It was on Netflix for a while. We couldn't get theatrical with it just because of distribution. My second movie, Standoff, we just finished it and we're getting distribution for it. If we can get limited, that'd be great. But it really just comes down to the distributor and what they want to do with the film. I use YouTube basically as a way to keep my finger on the pulse of what people like. I get feedback from my fans and they say what they want, and I either take it or I leave it.
Exactly. That's awesome. You have actually gone above and beyond any